Hi, thank you for joining. I'm about to make dinner and I decided to come alive to make my dinner. So I'm just gonna wait for about say 3 people to join and then I'm going to start. I think I need to make this a little bit wet. Hi guys, thank you for joining. I want to make dinner and I decided to make a live video for what I want to eat today. So I'll be starting in a minute once I see that I have about 2 to 3 people already. Oh, I have 10. Okay, thank you guys for joining my live. It's been a while I made any live video. Yeah, I've been really busy. So for today, I've been on a healthy recipe. Sometimes I just eat what I like, and then some other times I stick to my menu. So, but for today, I'm having potato and a kind of beef, um, and minced beef sauce. So when I cook my potato, I'm going to mash it. I'm also going to make my minced beef sauce, and I will be eating my food. Okay. So now for cooking my potato, what pan do I use? I want to use a pan that I can easily mash my potatoes. Okay, I'll use my little pan, doesn't matter. Yes. And I'll be coming to my phone from time to time to check for comments, respond, because my phone is facing my food right now, so there's no way I'm seeing my screen because I am using my back camera and I want you guys to have a better view, right? So first my pot, because I'm using this little pot, I'm going to be reducing my heat, and I had already pre-cut my potatoes, so I'm using sweet potato. So I'm just going to pour that here to cook. I'll be adding some salt into it because of course I like it sweet, and then I'll cover it to cook. While it's cooking, I'll be making my sauce. So I'm going to come back to my phone right now to check if I have any comments because it's really been a while since I came on live here. So I'm going to check if I have any comments. If not, I'll salt this, cover it, and then we can start with our sauce. So this is going to be a very quick video that doesn't have to waste time and all that stuff, but you're going to like what I make. Okay. Oh, speak loudly. All right, I'm definitely going to do that. Okay. Alright guys, like I said, welcome back to my life. I guess you can hear me right now. Okay, so I'm making dinner for myself. I've been on a weight loss journey per se. So I've been trying to eat healthy. On some days where I cannot eat healthy per se, I just enjoy my normal meals. So but today I want to show you one of my healthy recipes that I make that you would also love. So it's not, I don't do healthy recipes that are boring. I like to eat what I like, so when I'm eating healthy, I still like what I eat, right? So I already have my, let's fix this so it doesn't, yeah. Alright. I already have my sweet potato here, and I'm boiling that. I'm going to salt it a little bit. So since it's a live video, we don't expect perfection from me. You get that? And I said I'll be coming from time to time to check my comments, to respond to my comments. So whenever you have a comment, you can leave it and just be sure every 5 minutes I'll come and check it. So I'm gonna allow this to boil till it softens and then while it's boiling we'll be making our sauce, because this whole meal preparation and something is not something that should take a lot of time. All right. And in case you can comment where you're watching me from. I'm actually in Nigeria, so I'm making this video from Nigeria, but yeah, feel free to leave a comment of where you're watching me from. So now I'm going to move my pot to the other little gas so that I can make my sauce for this potato here. All right. So for my sauce, I'll be using my pan. So every pot you see behind me are cleaned daily. I don't wash them every day for the ones that I don't use, but if they are not washed that day, then they are definitely cleaned. So I wash them, clean them, put them here. From time to time you can either rewash maybe twice a week or something, but they are always clean. So don't be bothered about me just taking the pan from here and putting it here. So we're starting with our sauce, and I'm going to add oil. So because we are doing healthy meal, I'm not going to be adding a lot of oil. However, if you have spray oil, that's best, but I don't have it yet. Maybe the next time I this video I would have bought it or something. I know I should buy it up by next week, but I'll be making use of some oil. So I'm going to raise my hand so that you see how the oil is going in, right? I'm not adding too much. And when you don't add a lot of oil, basically your meal tends to burn if you're cooking on high heat. So you may want to cook on low heat so that it steams up instead of burning. Now I have added my oil. I'm going to go ahead to add my onions. In case you're wondering what I'm making, I am making a minced beef sauce that I'm going to pair with my potato, and I'm going to be mashing my potatoes, but I will not be adding any milk or butter or anything. So basically I'm not having mashed potatoes like you know it, but my potatoes will be mashed. Hi, thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm cooking minced beef sauce and potatoes. Okay, so I'm going to add my onions right now. So normally I use a food scale to measure. Where's my scale? Okay, this is my scale because I'm on the weight loss journey, right? So you can use it to measure what the grams of the food that you're about to eat, and then there's this app you can use to calculate how many calories are in your meal, so that you know your calorie intake in a day. But I'm not going to be doing that for today, but subsequently I will be doing that for the remaining time I can actually make this live video. Now that I've added my onions, this is my green marinade. I have a video on my page of how I make this green marinade. So it just basically contains garlic and some herbs, right, mixed together, and some spices. So I'll be adding a little. It just adds flavor to my meal, and I love it so much. Like, I love the aroma, I love the flavor it adds. Alright, so I need to wipe my hands because that was wet, and also clean my table. Don't forget, as I'm making this sauce, my potato is boiling on the side, and this is my minced beef. It is frozen because I just brought it out from my freezer. I had already cleaned it, washed it, and I minced it myself. I like to mince my beef myself, so I'm just going to be adding this. And the moment I do, it's going to really splash everywhere, but it's fine, especially for the fact that there's not a lot of oil in our pan. And why there's no oil is because we're trying to keep it healthy. So I'm going to put this here and cover the pot immediately so that it doesn't splash everywhere. So while I leave this to break down and everything, I'm going to come to my phone now and check if I have any comments. If I don't, I'm going to come back here, open the pot, and I would add my spices to my beef. Hi, Passion. Thank you for joining. Hi, Travel Views. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. All right. All right. So I'm trying to break down the beef, so that ouch, that's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna shift this a bit closer so that you have a better view. Yeah, I think this is better. Don't forget my potato is cooking on the side and it's boiling. It's almost ready. I told you guys this is going to be a very, I'm not sure I've done any live video that is this quick. So this is going to be a very quick video. Also, don't forget I am cooking on low heat. Alright, I'm cooking on very low heat and I added very little oil. For better results, you can add more oil. Alright, it just makes things faster and everything. But if you're on a weight loss journey like myself, then you want to be cautious of the amount of oil you add in your meal. But that can make it very stressful when you're working with very little oil. So this is me trying to defrost my meats. Yeah. So if you want to see, I've really been leaning towards posting weight loss recipes that you enjoy. I don't do boring meals. So when I'm on a weight loss journey, if I start eating things that I don't really like, I may easily give up. Yeah. So I would have to eat things that I know that interest me. That even when I'm eating them, it doesn't feel like it's a punishment for me. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm still trying to break down my meat so that I can add my spices, and my spices don't sit on one part of the meat. Okay, so I should have brought it out a lot earlier, but I forgot. So this is my punishment for that. Okay, are we almost done? Alright, so I'm gonna get my spices right now to add to this while that is struggling to come up. I'll be using some curry, some pepper flakes, soya spice, also called yaji, paprika, seasoning cube, and thyme. I'll also be adding a little bit of crayfish. My crayfish. Now, before I start adding my spices, I'm also going to come back to my phone to check if I have any comments, respond to your comment, and come back and check on our beef. Oh, let's look at that first. Okay, doesn't look bad. It's so difficult to break apart. It was really frozen. Yeah. Hi, my name is Favor. Thank you for joining. I am making mashed potatoes and minced beef sauce. But because I'm on a weight loss journey, I'm only going to mash my potatoes without adding any butter or milk or heavy cream or anything like that. I'm not adding anything at all except for salt, which I've already added. And it depends on how spicy this is. I might either add black pepper to my potatoes or leave it plain. Alright, so now It's time to add my spices to my beef. I'm starting out with my pepper flakes. Oh, this got hot too fast. I'm going to add a little because I'm also still going to add some fresh pepper. So little pepper flakes. And this is yaji, also called suya spice. If you're watching me from somewhere else, I don't know if everybody knows suya, but yeah, in Nigeria we call it yaji, suya spice. I love it a lot. It just elevates the taste and flavor of my meals. I'm also adding some curry, but I'm going to add a little because I don't want it to overshadow what I'm doing. I'm adding some thyme as well. I'm adding a little because I don't want it to overshadow what I am cooking. Now I'm going to add some paprika, and I'll be adding enough because this basically just helps with the color. So it gives it a vibrant color. Oops. Yeah. And my seasoning cube, I'm going to start off with one, and then at some point I'm going to taste and see if I need to add the other one, because our meat is not plenty, you get. Now for my crayfish, also I'm going to add a little because I don't want it to overshadow the taste of the food. Alright, so all these spices combined would actually make your meal taste good, but feel free to use whatever you're comfortable with. So the reason everything here is dry is because, in case you're just joining, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm trying to control my oil, so I literally added little to no oil in this. And also, because our meat was frozen, that's why they are getting done in a chunky manner. But I'll try my best to, separate them. Okay, so now my beef is not fully done, but I'm going to add my tomatoes. So I have some chopped tomatoes already. My tomatoes are bad. I chopped them some days ago. So I'm going to trash this and bring some tomatoes and chop and cut them right into this. Okay. They have some white stuff. I think I left it too long in the fridge. So I'll be right back. Thank you, Abiodun. Thank you for joining. Joshua, I'm from Nigeria. And Mia, is 5:54 p.m. in Nigeria. That is GMT +1. So I have some fresh tomatoes I'll be cutting inside. I'm kind of in a hurry because I don't have a lot of oil here. So my pan is actually beginning to burn, and I'm so tempted to add a little more oil. But let's see how that goes. So now I'm chopping in some tomatoes. Excuse my chopping manners. Yeah, I have things on my hands, so let's see. Alrighty. Guys, my pan is seriously getting burnt. Seriously getting burnt. So I'm gonna turn this first. Mm. So I'm still gonna chop in my last tomato. I just want to mix this properly. I'm still gonna chop in my last tomatoes. I just want to mix this properly to ensure that my pan doesn't burn, because the lesser things you have, the more your pan burns if you're not actively turning it. Because don't forget, there's little to no oil in my pot. I'm also going to use a wooden spoon so that I can break down this beef. Can you see how easy it is with wooden spoon? Oh, it's not that easy. Okay, I'm gonna use a second wooden spoon. Right here. Yeah. So let's go. I need to divide them. Okay. I guess I didn't mince this beef properly. So yeah, they're kind of forming chunks. And I don't want chunks. I want minced beef. Alright. That's better. So now for my last piece of tomato. By now our potato should be ready, and I'm not giving any attention to it, which is bad. So I'm going to check on my potato. Ouch. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I'm now going to proceed to add a little bit of pepper. Guys, everything in my house is frozen. I'm going to use the microwave to defrost this for a minute before adding it. And then I'm going to come back to read my comments, okay? Hi Mia, thank you for joining. Okay, so my pepper is defrosting in the microwave, and look at this. My potato is almost ready. I think it's ready, but I'm going to let it cook some more. I'm not in a hurry. Don't forget, I'm going to mash it up, so I'm not in a hurry at all. Because of my non-stick pan, I'll come back to this. Alright. So I'm going to add water into this because I want to have the sauce. I want my meat to cook. I want to have the sauce. I don't want it dry. The reason I haven't added water yet is I want my tomatoes to fry a bit so that tanginess is off, and then I'll proceed to add the water. So I'm going to be frying this for the next 1 minute, and then I'll proceed to add some water into this, cover it, and allow my beef to cook. While my beef is cooking, then maybe I'll proceed to drain my potato, mash it, and serve it. Alright, This has fried enough. I'm gonna add some water to it. Yeah, the noise has reduced. So I want more water. Yeah, I want more water. So this is it. So by the time it cooks, the water is going to dry up a bit and it will become a little bit thicker. But I want my beef totally soft. So the part of beef you're using also matters. I'm not using lean beef. So if you're using beef that has fat, you're going to be getting a lot of this kind of chunks because the fat will be difficult to melt, as in, how will I put it, when you grind it, it's going to be difficult to cut because it has those fat strings. But if you use normal beef that doesn't have fat, you're going to get your minced beef exactly how it should be, right? So when I was getting this one, I sent someone to the market and this was what she bought for me, so I had to manage it for my recipe. However, if you're on a weight loss journey like me, it's advisable to use beef that doesn't have fat in it. So now we're going to cover this. Our meal is going to be ready in less than 20 minutes. I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook. While it's cooking, I'm going to change the gas, bring my potato here so that you can see everything. Oh, I also forgot, I was supposed to taste it to check for my seasoning, which I didn't, so I'm tasting it right now. I think it's pretty decent. Yeah. So when this water dries up, I'm going to know if I should add the remaining one or not. Okay. So my potato, let's drop it here for now and take this. It's hot. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna come back now to check if I have any comments, and then we're gonna drain this potato and mash it. Hi Jappy, I'll be posting the recipe after this live, so I'm gonna upload the video after this live, so definitely you can watch it back again. I am making minced beef sauce and mashed potatoes, but my mashed potatoes is gonna be without the milk, the butter and the rest, because I am on a weight loss journey. Alright, so my potato is ready. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know if you can see inside my pot, but my potato is very, very, very ready. I'm gonna drain this right now and mash. Okay, so let's pour our potato here, and I have a manual masher. That's what I'm going to be using. Oh, our beef is boiling, seriously. This is what I'm using to mash my potatoes. Yeah. I want to taste my potato to make sure the salt I added before is right. Not salty but tasty. Mmm. Sweet potato is just the best. God. Mmm. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So I'm done mashing my potatoes. Remember, if I was making actual mashed potatoes, they would be a lot smoother than this, and I would have added butter, heavy cream. For me, I like to use coconut cream, but I would have added all of that. But because of my weight loss journey, like I've said 10 million times before now, I can't add any of that to this. I can, but I don't want to. Okay. So this is the plate I'm going to be using to serve the food. So I'm trying to because I don't want to do so many dishes. So let's smoothen this up a bit, and then we're going to check back on our beef. No, Jappy is not hard to make, and no, I don't have kids. Okay, so now we're done with our potatoes, which I want to taste again. Oh my. Mmm. Ow! I touched the gas. Bringing back our beef sauce. Hi, Eric. Thank you for joining. Hi. I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for joining. The person that said hello. Okay. Let's look at what our beef is looking like. So now that it has thickened up a bit, I'm going to taste again to see. So you can see this chunk of beef here. That's because it didn't mince while I did that. So I won't be putting it when I'm serving my food. But yeah, I'm gonna work with the rest. So let's taste this. I'm gonna add half of my remaining seasoning. Let's see if I can break some of this meat apart again. Okay. Basically they are stuck together, and I'm just splashing myself with the meat juice. Okay. So don't forget, I haven't added the fresh pepper I said I was gonna add because I went to defrost it. But let's taste this. Now this is right. So I'm gonna add a little of that pepper I spoke about earlier, because I'm someone that loves spicy meal a lot. I love my meal very spicy. So I added pepper. I'm also going to proceed to add some more onions. I love onions at the end of my meals. I added when I was starting off, and now that I'm ending, I'm also going to add some more onions. Turn that together. My pepper only needs about 2 minutes. They're about to cook, so it's not like cooking tomatoes and removing tanginess from it. They are totally different things. Now, I don't ever miss my vegetables. There's something inside here. I don't ever miss my vegetables, so I'm going to add some carrots, okay, and some green and yellow pepper. So let me get them. I'm gonna come, read my comments, come back, add my veggies, serve my food, eat my food, and then we'll say bye bye. I'm from Nigeria. Okay. So like I said, everything in my house is frozen. I have my yellow bell peppers here. I don't want to add all of it. I have my green bell peppers. I still don't want to add all of it. I have my carrots. I don't want to add all of it as well. Now I'm going to mix all that up together. I touched the gas again. I'm increasing my heat and adding a teeny tiny bit of water. I don't want my sauce dry. So let's see to check if I'm going to add my remaining seasoning. So I ended up using a total of 2 seasoning cubes. And you guys, my sauce is ready. I'm putting up the heat right now. And let's clear this place up a bit so that I can serve my food. So, but this is what my minced beef sauce looks like right now. You can see how good it looks, right? Very simple, easy recipes that you can follow, and you're going to love this food. So over the top of my head, I can tell you that everything here is probably not up to 900 calories, right? And if you eat this in 2 servings, you're going to be eating about 450 calories. But the next time I'm here, we'll be using what? Where is it? Oh, I thought I brought it out. Yes. We'll be using my food scale to measure the grams of everything I'm going to be eating, so you can know how many calories you are going to be taking in, and then you can track your daily calories. If you're not on a weight loss journey, please feel free to eat what you like in a healthy way anyways. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna serve my food, eat my food, and I can call it a day. So in case you don't know, it's about almost 6 p.m. in Nigeria. I don't like to eat after 6 p.m. So this is my food for the day. Back to our potatoes. So I'm gonna come check my comments, serve my food, and eat my food. Okay. Okay, so I've said that, and I still have some sauce left for next time. Now, the moment of truth. It is time to taste my food, and I'll be telling you if this food is a hit or a miss. But because I already know myself and I know what I'm looking at, I know that it's definitely a hit. So let's take a closer view. So we have our mashed potatoes here without any cream or butter, and then we have our minced beef sauce that I use very little oil, drops of oil, and some beef and veggies and tomato. Tomato is also a veggie, so yeah. So beef and veggies to make. So now let's taste this. Looks good already. It's hot. Mmm. Um. Guys, I'm not saying it because I'm the one that made it. This is good. Imagine being on a weight loss journey and you can still eat interesting meals like this. So no one said if you're on a weight loss journey you have to be eating grass or only lettuce and the rest. You can enjoy meals, literally meals you'd find in restaurants. You can enjoy it in your house while in a calorie deficit. So right now I'm just gonna enjoy my meal for a while, and then we can say bye bye. This is very good and the meat is tender. Mm. Mm. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this food because I just started and it already looked like a lot. Look at this. Mm. So now, after I put this in my mouth, I'm going to come back to my comment to check if I have any, and I'll be responding to my comments. Mm. So good. Jappy, no, I can't give you my contact details. Naziwa, you're welcome to eat with me. Mm. This is really, really so good. I'm not even capping. Mm. Mm. Do you know when you're excited about what you're eating? Hmm. There's no feeling better than that. Like you're eating something that excites you. I'm going to make this recipe and also post on my Instagram page. You guys, it's going to be mind blowing. Very hot, guys. Some more sauce. And some more beef. Mm. Hi Faye, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. Come and eat. mm. Okay guys, literally full. Also, when you're on a weight loss, portion control is very important. Hmm. Mm. The highlight for me is the veggies. Mm. So the meat that has fat is kind of very difficult to chew. Hi Abu Bakari, thank you for joining. everything already, and we've done 51 minutes. Oh guys, so I'm gonna take a few more spoons and then call it a day, okay? Mm. 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 Guys, what do you think I'm gonna make next time? Well, stay tuned. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned to find out what I'm going to make. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about the time I want to make my live video tomorrow. If I'm gonna make it by 5 p.m. or if I'm gonna make it earlier. I think I want to make my tomorrow's video earlier, but I'm not really sure. So, but I'll be making my video between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. ish. Yeah, that's for tomorrow. So you guys, please, you know what? I'm gonna commit to 1 p.m. So please join my live tomorrow by 1 p.m. because I'll be showing you another healthy recipe that you can have while on a weight loss journey that you're going to love. Alright? I'm not just showing you recipes that, let me get this out of my mouth. Oh, bonjour, Priscilla, bonjour. So I'm not just here to show you a boring recipe, right? That, oh, eat this and then I'm putting up so many veggies and all that stuff. I'm just gonna be showing you recipes that are interesting, recipes that are delicious, recipes that are yummy, that you would actually love to eat, and they are not calorie dense. So if you're looking to lose weight, even if you're not looking to lose weight and you're looking to just have this recipe that is not, is not really normal, but you would like it, anybody that eats it will love it, whether you're looking to lose weight or not, and you'll still be eating healthy, then please follow my live tomorrow by 1 p.m. Nigerian time so that you can see what I am going to make. So right now I have actually committed to tomorrow's time for 1 p.m. I think for every day I come here, I'm going to tell you the time I'll be making the video for the next day, because making a live video every day is not easy. It means I have to cook every day, and I don't want to cook every day, but on days I can, I want to come up here and show you exactly what I am eating. Alright, don't forget, in as much as I'm doing this, I'm also going to be making videos for my page on Instagram. So I don't know if you're following me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm literally everywhere. My username is the same, so if you look at my username right now, Flavor Kitchen, you would see it on different platforms. Okay, and I'll tell you that I'm the only one with that username. So whenever you search for more, I'm the only one that's gonna come out. Alright? So you can check me out on Instagram, YouTube. This is YouTube. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Alright, so tomorrow by 1 p.m. please log into my life, and I promise you the most delicious, healthy meal, low calorie food you have ever seen. Thank you for joining my live today. I'm so grateful. I mean, I didn't do any announcement, and I just came, and I can see that a lot of people joined my live. Thank you for enjoying my live, because if you didn't, you probably wouldn't be here. So thank you for those that are joining late. I made mashed potatoes without the oil and the butter and the heavy cream. because I'm on a weight loss journey. So I made mashed potatoes and I had it with minced beef sauce that had very little oil. I had drops of oil and just tomatoes and other veggies, which is carrot, green bell, and yellow bell pepper. And like I said, we're going to be calculating how many grams of food we're having, maybe from tomorrow or from next week. We're going to start using this. So today I had already paid for the app that's going to calculate my calories that I add, so that I know for sure how many calories are in whatever I'm adding, and then we'll be using this to measure the weight, the gram, the whatever. Okay, thank you for listening to all my yapping, and I'll see you tomorrow by 1 p.m. Bye.